Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Untitled. Nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a reading on what makes your energy so addicting and so alluring. Okay, what about it, is making it this way? All right, so we have 4 piles for you to choose from today. We got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So if you feel drawn, to pick more than one pile, feel free. All right, I will give you guys a minute to choose. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves today. And also, if this reading resonates, feel free to comment, you guys. I would love to read. I love reading the comments, okay? And also give this video a like as well. Show some support, show some love. All right, so again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'm going to go right in this order, okay? Alright, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So pile number 1, let's see, why is your energy so addicting and so alluring? Alright, you guys, I'm laughing because as I'm like, picking up, the cards and stuff and about to begin pile number 1, all of a sudden, I just wanted to dance. Like I'm hearing bailando, bailando, but like I'm hearing like Spanish music, okay? So, pile 1, I feel like y'all are dancers, or you just like to shake, you like to shake a lot. I'm getting this like uplifting like spirit, so yeah, pile number 1. All right, wow, you got Angel of Balance. Okay, so for one, I feel like you actually, what makes your energy so addicting and alluring, you guys make people feel comfortable, okay? Because like I said, I'm literally like, I just wanted to dance, and I'm a little shy, you guys. But I feel like you, pile number 1, you got people, you're like, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on, let's dance. Also, I'm getting some of you guys might also drink, or you know how to make a strong drink, okay? Because I'm seeing this as like a potion, all right? And even if it's not like a drink, you might know how to make like a good virgin cocktail, you know what I mean? So you don't have to be, alcoholics as well. But yeah, this is a fun energy with you, okay? And then we have Angel of Balance, okay? So I feel like you guys, makes your energy addicting is you have your priorities straight. Literally. If you feel like you don't, people see that you do. Alright, I'm getting an easy life with you. There's a lot of blue. I just realized this. It's a lot of blue energy, but it's not like a sad blue. It's a alluring blue. It's giving that mermaid blue. Some of you guys might like mermaids, or people, ooh, thank you, Spirit. This is like Seer's energy. Yes. Okay, so it's not just like your fun spirit. It's actually really addicting. Yeah. So with this blue here, it could also be your voice. You guys could sing. You guys could, the way you speak towards people, it's like you catch people's eye, your words are very, I'm not sure, you guys, like if you guys have an accent, or you guys just like to talk. Like I feel like you talk. You can talk. I'm trying to I'm thinking of that scene when Donkey from Shrek, y'all, when Donkey was like singing, he just kept singing, and Shrek was like, getting mad. And I feel like that's your energy. Like you can, kind of annoy people. Like your light, it definitely annoys people, but it's like you don't care. You're like, I'm gonna keep singing, I'm gonna keep dancing, I'm gonna keep talking. So yeah, that is funny. You have a very funny energy. I feel like you're very humorous. Like you definitely like joking. You make jokes. Definitely a fun energy. Okay, and then we have Angel here. So there's also this innocence with you, okay? I know angels are, they're known to be good, but I hear that they're actually, they can be intense. Like, they can be intense, especially for, people's karma. So they're like, yeah, my angels got my back, and this is y'all. Like, you are actually protected from the angels. The angels don't play about you, part number one. All right. That's funny. Some of you guys could have like a masculine that passed away. I feel like they're definitely a guardian angel for you. All right, so let's see. My angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, my spirit guides for pile number one. I'm getting like a mix. Like, you really do mix with different people. You know how like some people might feel like they prefer to be with, the same gender as them, or the same ethnicity as them, the same culture as them. I feel like that's not you. You really like everything. This might not, like, I'm not talking about food, I'm talking about like just people in general. And you guys, you might really not be a people's person. It's really your energy. Your energy gets along with everyone, okay? So yeah, you get, even, if you're a masculine watching, you get along with females. It can be platonic. It doesn't have to be romantic. Like, you can have platonic connections with the opposite gender. That's what I feel with you, as well as the same. But it's definitely a mixture energy. Some of you guys might also be mixed. You could have like, yeah, multiracial, okay? That's what I'm getting. You definitely have a mix of something here. Oh, and you want to know something, you guys? When this card first came out, I heard, what did I hear? It was something about the world. Oh, you carry the weight of the world. All right, so that's what I mean, how sometimes your light can affect others, okay? So I do feel like you have people that want to dim, your light, but you really do try your best to not let them do that. So that's awesome. That's really amazing. And I feel like that's what makes your energy addicting, is that you keep on going. You keep on, doing what you want to do. And also with the carrying the weight of the world, that's what she's doing. She's holding this bottle and she's looking at it from a distance. I feel like there's this energy of forgiving as well. You really do see the brighter things in life. You see the good in people. It makes so much sense why they showed me the donkey and Shrek relationship, because Shrek wasn't really nice to Donkey, if you think about it. Like, throughout the movie, he was, a little mean towards him. He said some hurtful things, but then he also said, Donkey also said some hurtful things to him. So it's like, you bite back, all right? But you also, like, all right, this is still my friend, this is still, my sister, my brother, my mom, my dad. So it's like, you really do have a heart of, forgiving. You have an energy of, oh gosh, what just dropped? I don't know, Lord. But yeah, and it's a calming energy. Okay, you see how like someone just dropped and I didn't freak out? That's your energy, okay? Something major happened right in front of you. And it's like, you are the one that's going to stay calm. Definitely. That's amazing. Literally, that's amazing. So you guys might really work well with children, okay? It takes patience to have, compassion, to have an energy of, cool, calm collectiveness. Like, you guys, I have siblings, younger sisters, and I love them to death, and they're teaching me so much about patience, and I feel like this is a similar energy. You are very good with children, younger energy, wild energy, people that like to be young, wild, and free. You really do mix with everyone. Alrighty, so I'm getting like a lot of people will prefer you, okay? I'm not sure what, like, prefer you over who, but I'm getting with this number one, like, you're people's first choice, first option. You're people's go-to, okay? You're people's favorite. That's what I'm getting. That's why your energy is addicting. You're actually a lot of people's favorite, okay? And I'm just being drawn to how she's looking at this bottle. She's looking at this bottle like no judgment, just admiration. And also you allow people to feel, okay? Because it's like she's just holding it, she's not talking, she's allowing it to just bloom, blossom. And I feel like you give people space. You really do allow people to have their way, let them learn, let them experiment. experience other things. So this could also be, you know, my parents out here watching. You let your children experience life. You know, you're not hovering over them. I'm not saying, you know, you're not with them, but it's like you really do let people have their way to, you know, see the world. I love that. You guys view the world differently, but you allow people to still like have their opinion, have their viewpoint, and it's no judge. You're very open-minded. You're very open to hearing about them, okay? So, all right, look, I already spent 10 minutes talking. You guys are talkers, definitely talkers. Or again, it's, you know, what you speak, it's like you have people listening, attracted, like their eyes, ears is all on you, okay? So let's see. My angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, my spirit guides. You definitely do have an angel with you. Angels, okay? So let's see. My angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, my spirit guides. For pile number 1, what makes their energy so addicting, so alluring? Oh my gosh, y'all. 10 of Cups. So didn't I say how like you guys mix well with like both masculine and feminine? I feel like you guys have a mixture, like there's a balance of that energy with you, okay? It's definitely a balance, all right? You know how to give and you know how to receive, all right? And it's like you know when to take action and when not to. Like you're very, like your discernment is very on point. Very. And then the 10 of Cups here, I do see that a lot of people, again, there's something about you're my favorite, okay? And I know, like, especially if you guys are, you know, come from a big family, or you could even be the only child, okay? But I feel like there's an energy if someone really finds you as their favorite, all right? You are their number 1, okay? And it's like they're in a pool of water and it's a rainbow over them. So I feel like what makes your energy addicting is that you come with a lot like of joy, a lot of sunshine, and there's a lot of water in here. But then the balance, this could talk about like scales and Libra energy, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like there's something with your emotions. You really do allow people to feel safe to express, okay? That's what I'm getting, because it's like she's looking at this bottle again, but she's not judging it, all right? She's allowing this to feel safe, and you know, and you carry the weight of this. So I do feel like, you know, once people vent to you, you take that, you really do take that. I get empath vibes in here, okay? And you alchemize it, literally. That's what all this blue is, like this rainbow. You turn pain into sunshine, literally. This is why people are like, I prefer pile number 1. Like pile number 1 is the one, like I'm getting therapist vibes. We have King of Pentacles, so it's definitely a mixture of masculine and feminine energy in here. I feel like your outer appearance is very strong, very structured, okay? Definitely grounded, okay? That's what I'm getting. And also I feel like you're very connected with the animals. You see how like there's fishes next to them, and there's a deer. Animals feel very safe around you. So again, that talks about your vibration. You know, animals can see that, they can read that. So you have an energy that's very, very pure, very open, okay? People feel safe around you. That's what I'm getting with you, pile number 1. So let's pull from here. And I also feel like you're a good listener. I just peeped this. See this ear? It looks like, you know, it's up, listening, like alert. You have an alertness with you, okay? I feel like you read body language. You read energy. Even if you guys, like, you know, aren't aware like how to read energy, I feel like you do this unintentionally. Like you can tell if someone's having a bad day just by, you know, the way they walk in a room, just by the way they're talking, just by the way they're moving. You know, I feel like you study people without really realizing that you do this. You know people's schedule. Like, I'm not even trying to make it sound like y'all are stalkers. It's not even that. It's just I get an intuitive vibe from you, an empathetic vibe from you. So it's like you really can read people. You really can. It's like you put your, you know, your foot on things like, I sensed something was off with you, like, and you really do allow people to feel safe. All right, and I feel like you hold people's hand. You see how she's holding her hand, so it's definitely an energy of feeling safe, being a guide, but then also allowing, you know, them to explore, you know, experience. I'm seeing someone like riding a bike, and then, you know, you're pushing them, but like, you know, you're not walking with them the whole way. You're letting them, you know, ride the bike without training wheels. That's the image that I'm getting. That's the kind of parent you are. Even if you're not a parent, that's the kind of person you are. It's like you're with someone throughout at each step, but it's like you're not hovering over them. Like you give just the right, I can't even speak. You give just the right amount of space, the right amount of compassion to motivate, you know. That's beautiful. All right, let's see. We have toned bodies. So yeah, you got a nice body. We got turban wrap. So you guys definitely, I do feel like I'm giving, what is that? Doula, like doula, midwife vibes in here. We have a good job, so you really do encourage people. You're like, you know, job well done. You know, the way you speak to people, you really do, you allow them to hear the good things about them. It's so funny because now I'm thinking of that post that I seen like a couple days ago. It was something about like good parenting, and she was talking about make sure you allow your kids to overhear you talking good about them. And I was just like, that's so true, because kids love when they're told, good job, that's so nice, oh my gosh, you did that, you made that. Literally, I see what it does for my siblings. So it's like I continue to do that. It feeds them. It literally gives them the push, the motivation, the confidence. So this is what you do for them. You do that for people, not just children. You do that for other people around you. You're a very kind soul. Okay, this is a very literally angel. You're a walking angel. Pile number 1. All right, so that's all I have for you. I'm sorry if I talk too much, because I was not planning on this video being 17 minutes, but this is your pile number 1. If it resonates with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. Feel free to comment. I would love to read it. With that being said, love and light, pile number 1. Bye bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So let's see what makes your energy so addicting and so alluring, okay? So pile number 2. Alright, so you guys got number 4. We have happy family. And that's so crazy. Right now on the clock, it's 448. So 4s could be like a very significant number for you. But you see how they're all holding hands? I feel like what makes your energy so addicting is that you make people feel very close. You have this energy that you bring people together. Okay, you might actually like host events, plan, you know, get-togethers, like family reunions, stuff like that. I'm getting your energy is definitely family oriented. Okay, you believe in including, you know, your children, you know, everyone. I feel like, you know, you don't, it's like, what's the fun in that? What's the fun of just going, you know, to a vacation by yourself? Like, no, I want to be, you know, around the people I love, the people that love me. Like, you have that energy, okay? That's what makes your energy so addicting, okay? And I'm also getting a message of like a blended family. So you guys might have like, you know, a family from a previous connection, and you know, you still communicate with that family even though you're in a whole new family. This could be like a whole new marriage, you know, but you still, you know, get along with, you know, your previous family, because it's like, I feel like once people come into your life, it's like you can't go back. You can't go back. I'm thinking of that phrase from Lilo and Stitch. I love how I use a lot of phrases from cartoons. I'm a kid at heart, you guys, but Ohana, and it's so funny. This is giving Hawaii vibes. Some of you guys could be from Hawaii, or you maybe recently traveled to Hawaii. Okay, but Am I saying it right? Ohana. It's not Hohana. It's Ohana. Yeah. Ohana. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. Okay. I learned that from Stitch. Okay. So that's the energy with you. That's what makes your energy so addicting, is that, you know, you really do take care of the people you love. It's a maternal, paternal vibe. I'm even getting like brotherly sister vibe, you know. You take care of your little sisters, your big sisters, your little brothers, your big brothers, even your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, okay? It's very free. It's a freeing energy with you, okay? It's like their hands are just all like open, like you're very open to new energy. I feel like you also like to explore. You are definitely the pile that likes to travel. You like to travel the world, and like I said, you bring you know, you probably travel with your pet. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting with you. Yeah. I'm seeing like a little chihuahua, so some of you guys might have a chihuahua. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for y'all. Also, I feel like what makes your energy so addicting and alluring, you guys have a skill. It could have to do with braiding. I'm being drawn to, like, you know, her braids, and then I'm being drawn to her hair. So you guys might know how to style hair, braid hair. You could do like different kinds of styles, okay? I do feel like that's another thing. People come to you and they're satisfied with their service, okay? It doesn't even have to just be hair, okay? It could be any kind of service that you provide. I feel like you really do have a community of people. You have fans. You have definitely a following. So this could be the pile that's also on social media. You could have a YouTube channel. It could be Instagram, TikTok, all that. There's definitely a community with you. You really do help people get along. You see, really, there's this energy of zen vibes with you. So I feel like some of you guys might watch what you say. You watch like your mouth. You might not be a big potty mouther, you know. I mean, you could curse, you know, here and there, but I feel like you're very mindful of the things you say, and also the things you say to younger people as well. Some of you guys could like the beach, okay? Because it's like, this is like a traveling energy that I'm feeling. You get along with everyone. Definitely everyone. You guys might actually travel, like, for work, okay? Yeah. Also, I feel like what makes your energy addicting is the clothes you wear, okay? Because all of them are wearing all white. Or is it white or blue? I don't know. It's kind of a energy of like spiritual, okay? So, you know, the sun, you know, the sun is what charges us, right? I feel like that's the vibe you give off. Like, you're outside charging, sunbathing, you know, sun gazing, you know, you're out in nature, you're out in the water, and you know, you got a free flowing energy in here. So you could be, you know, you could like to wear loose hippie clothing. All right, that's what I'm getting. I'm definitely loving this, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing, like, you know, this skirt and stuff. So it's like this energy of just, I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm gonna go with this cool zen vibe. Some of you guys could be stoners as well, okay? Because I'm seeing these clouds as like puffs. So yeah, some of you guys might also smoke as well. I feel like there's this energy of like, people would have never expected you to be this way. Like, that's what I'm getting. You give off the impression, but it's like, once people get to know you, it's like, oh my gosh, like, I really want to stay here. Some of you guys could also have children, okay? Because I'm getting the message of like, you know, you allow the kids to come over your house, and it's a community. It's, you know, a very welcoming energy with you. And it's so funny because 4s can represent like home, a home energy, a homey energy, okay? Yeah. a good like system working for you. So whatever you're doing for yourself, I also feel like that's another thing. What makes your energy addicting is that people actually really do come to you to figure out like how to do things. Okay, so you could have a family business. This could be a goal. This could be a dream of yours. I feel like whatever you do for work, you have a good system going on. Okay, this could also be like the system you run in your household. All right, you might have certain rules that aren't crazy rules. It's actually rules that bring people together. It could be something as when we're eating at the table, no phones allowed. It could be when we walk in the house, take your shoes off. Like, it's an energy of respect as well. Okay, that's what I get from you. And it's nothing too crazy. It's almost like, oh wow, I wish my mom did that. I wish my dad did something like that. I do feel like you incorporate your family, okay? And this doesn't have to be like, everyone, like aunt, uncle, cousin, mom. It could be really just like your immediate, the family you created. It could be your husband, your wife, your children, your dog, your cat, your, turtle, something like that. Like, that's what I'm getting, all right? It's not just you. It's definitely not just you, okay? I love that. I do feel like you may put other people first, but I'm not gonna like get into detail. I do feel like there's an energy of balance as well. Like, it's like you of course make time for yourself, but I do feel like a lot of people really value what you do for others. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, you could also like help the homeless, volunteer, stuff like that. I feel like you are teaching your children how to be very respectful, well-mannered, gentlemen, ladies, like stuff like that is what I'm getting. The rules you have, the teachings that you give, you're creating literally the next generation. That's very beautiful, very, very beautiful. I do get a like I said earlier, like a motherly paternal energy. Okay, so very homey, very home-like. Okay, so a lot of people really feel addicted to your energy because you do things that they never seen before, that they never experienced before, and you make them feel included. I love that. Definitely love that. It makes me think of that what how does it go? Come eat. Yeah, come eat. Yep. Literally, come eat. So I used to Lord, I feel like I said this before. I can't remember though. It was probably like my first videos ever. I remember someone that I used to talk to, and their culture, they don't say, do you want food or do you want this? They're like, let's eat, come eat. Okay, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, why do you guys do that? And I remember he was like explaining, because some people might not feel comfortable saying that they want this, and they might say they don't, but they really do. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I never even thought of something like that. So it's like, there's something like that. You have a culture. It's very cultural. Your beliefs, you follow them. You actually walk by faith. Okay, that's the vibe you give. Okay, so you include people. You're like, let's eat, come eat. It's not, do you want this, do you want this? Oh, it's, I got you this. You give without asking. Yeah, I'm sorry, did I say that right? You give without needing to be asked. Yeah. Alright, so that's what I'm getting for y'all. So let's see, anything else here for pile number 2. And if you guys have children, I feel like you have raised them very well, or you're currently raising them to be very, very well. Okay, it's like, I also feel like you guys don't do the whole gender role thing. So you might believe as a female, we can take out the trash too. It's not just the masculine energy, which is true. But I also feel like, even with younger kids, sometimes boys are told they can't play with dolls. I feel like there's this energy of like, they can play with whatever they like, whatever they want. That's the energy that you give. It's very open. It's very, very open. You're very welcoming, very open. Alrighty, so Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, for pile number 2? Please and thank you. What makes their energy so addicting, so alluring? Thank you. 5 of Cups. Listen, y'all. You really, again, like I said, have this energy of home-like. You might attract a lot of people that never experienced family, love, you know, a mom, a dad. That's the energy that you provide for others. You provide a safe place, a safe environment. I'm seeing someone now hug someone, okay? So you have warm hugs, okay? Yeah, literally. 5 of Cups is it's a very sad energy. It's an energy of disappointment. And you really do help people get out of that. You see how there's all this pool of water, but there's flowers in it. Oh my gosh, like that's, now it's like I'm kind of getting teary-eyed because I can like feel like the energy of gratitude. Like a lot of people are very thankful for you, pile number 2. Very, very thankful. Yeah. You really do include people as your own. That's very beautiful. Some of you guys might have not grown up in the greatest household. So I feel like you also have this energy like, I'm gonna do things differently. I'm gonna do things the way I wanted someone to, you know, be for me. I love that energy. It's not like I'm gonna treat others the way people treated me growing up. You have a very different energy, and that is very beautiful. You do help others that are in an energy of things that they can't control at the moment. I'm hearing social worker. You guys could work with like hard situations. It could be like fostering. You could foster animals. You could do foster care. Wow, I'm literally like, I feel like I want to cry because you actually might really be around this energy. People that are really at their lowest. You bring rainbows to them, okay? So wow, wow, that's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I feel like a lot of people are very grateful for you. Very, very grateful for you. Yep. 8 of Cups. It's like, see how they're all walking away? You have people walking away thinking differently. You have them walking away like, man, should I be doing this? You make people want to change. That's the energy you are. Definitely a changing energy, because it's like, again, you opened up their, yeah, see how like she's looking through a telescope. You opened up their way of thinking, their way of seeing things. You help people see the world differently, okay? And I feel like it's a lot of wounded people that have abandonment issues, people that didn't really have people to stick up for them. You provide that energy for people. This is why your energy is addicting, okay? You're actually a mom to people, a dad to people, a brother to people, a sister, a friend, you know? Definitely a very, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have met pile number 2. If any of you guys are thinking about fostering or adoption, I feel like this could really be something good for you. I feel like your energy will teach the young, or even if they're not young, even if they're teenagers, I feel like you will really teach them how to forgive. And that's really what it all comes down to when people are in that energy. Is like, you just have to forgive what happened and move on from it. And I'm not trying to say it so bluntly, you guys, but it's like, it doesn't do anything dwelling in it, you know? So that's what you provide. You provide an energy to really see the end of the rainbow, to really reach their goals. I also feel like you may teach people. You may actually you could do like sign language. You could be a teacher. You could read. Like I'm seeing someone read books, you know? And yeah, Two of Swords, you really do provide answers for people. Okay, so let's pull from here as well. That's a very beautiful energy, pile number 2. So let's see what else. I also feel like if any of you guys are married or in a relationship, your partner definitely appreciates you for who you are, what you have become, you know. I feel like you really turned your tears into love, into passion. Oh my gosh, look, you have no feelings. You guys, I know like this may be like, whoa, but I feel like you attract people who may really not know how to express themselves. You help them express themselves. That's literally what I'm getting. With the 5 of Cups and that 8 of Cups, you attract wounded people. We have nice eyebrows. So I also feel like, you know, the way you think, you know, the way you discipline as well. I don't even feel like you discipline like crazy. We have Virgo. You guys could be a Virgo. Alright, let's see. Anything else? I feel like with the you have no feelings as well, you don't judge people that have, because it's like you can see, we have 20/20 vision. So again, I do feel like you help people really see clearer. You help people get down to the root of what they're feeling. Some of you guys might be like energy healers, Reiki, like you really do help people do root work, okay? Yeah, the root of their problems. Like, that's what I'm getting. These are people that were around people that had no feelings whatsoever. And we have 21 and no kids. So yeah, some of you guys really might have like not experienced the greatest childhood. Some of you guys could have been scarred. And I feel like you guys are raising, you know, you have raised yourselves to be very well polite, and I feel like there's an energy of children in here. This could be why maybe you had children later, or you probably don't have children now. You have a very important quest with children, okay? You're gonna help people that did not experience a loving home, loving family. This could also be animals as well, okay? You are really going to be someone for them, okay? Like I said earlier, I was getting a very sad energy. These are people that don't know how to express themselves. You are going to help people. This is what you're going to do for people. This is almost like a purpose reading. Your partner posts you on social media. So like I said, I feel like there's an energy of gratitude, okay? Your partner admires you. For any of you guys that are single, I feel like this is, you know, going to be your future energy as well. You guys are definitely going to have a family that is close, all right? It's no secrets. It's like, it's all open, you know? All open. I love that. All right, we have skin glowing. I do feel like you guys might really like being outside, like in the sun. Nature is your, you know, your go-to. It could be, you know, the way you ground, okay? But I feel like that energy is very much towards people that have been through a lot, okay? You are that for a lot of people. I'm getting the message about people who have addictions as well. So you are like a coach in people's lives as well, a mentor, okay? This is why your energy is addicting. You might really have to prioritize, you know, putting some time for yourself first as well, because that energy is very intense, okay? Like I said, I wanted to like cry because I feel the pain that people have, and this is, you are going to really help people turn their pain into, you know, motivation. I love that. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I did not mean, again, for this reading to go long as it did, but if this is resonating with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. Don't forget to comment as well. Alright, with that being said, love and light, and bye-bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So let's see what makes your energy so addicting and so alluring, okay? So let's see. Pile number 3. So you guys got number 11, cornucopia. Cornucopia. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm hearing that song now. The little boy who liked, he's like, I really like corn. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. I believe like it was a viral video last year, I think around this time too. Some of you guys could really love corn. That could really be a thing, or you could have like an allergy of corn, something like that. It's so funny. I love corn. I love corn. I remember like reading something about like corn really doesn't serve a purpose. I'm like, well, that's sad. I love, you know, adding corn to everything. Okay, so I'm also getting the message. The book, the looks, the book, the looks, the cook. Okay, cook, the book, the looks. Alright, you guys, I feel like with this cornucopia, this is what makes your energy so addicting. You got everything. You guys know how to cook. You know, you look good. You look great. Alright, you keep yourself well, you know, well put. Every time people see you, you know, you're looking your best, okay? Also, with the book, some of you guys might really be into getting, you know, your education. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, going to college. It could be, you know, really pursuing your passions, okay? So I feel like that's what you give off. Like you got everything. You really got the gifts here, the cornucopia, okay? Also, okay, some of you guys might really be into like a healthy lifestyle, healthy living, okay? You could also be like investors as well, like you invest your money, or again, you invest your time into your passions, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting with you, pawn number 3. Did I say pawn number 2? I hope I didn't say pawn number 2, because I'm seeing number 2 here. If any of you guys feel drawn to watch pawn number 2, definitely watch pawn number 2, because I can see how this kind of goes together, you know, with the food here, okay? So, yeah, I definitely do feel like your health is definitely a priority for you, okay? Is this a fairy or a butterfly? I don't even know. I think it's a butterfly. This little thing right here. So with butterflies, I feel like there's an energy of transformation, okay? So I feel like, again, what makes your energy addicting right now is the way you have transformed, okay? You have really transformed, you know, to a very, very productive person. Like, I feel like you changed a lot of your habits, okay? Some of you guys might also really work hard, okay? Because I'm seeing like the muscle emoji. Not me trying to show my muscles. Muscles that I don't have. But I feel like every time I used that emoji, that's so funny, because every time I use that, it was always talking about productivity. That's every time I use that emoji, okay? Like it talks about, you know, being strong, finding your inner strength, okay? That encouragement, that push, you know, that power. That's the energy that you give off, okay? Some of you guys might have, you know, this probably wasn't just by yourself. You could have someone, you know, a partner. You could have a coach, a go-to, you know, a guru. Literally, someone played a part in your life that really brought some kind of awakening. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. I love that. That's what this was. It was like a fairy godmother. That's so funny. Wow. I love that. I'm telling you, all 3 piles. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me stop talking. Okay, but anyway, yes, I feel like you guys had some kind of fairy godmother in your life that literally presented you, you know, your wishes. But I don't feel like they were just, you know, here's your wish, that's it. No, it was this wish, but you have to work hard for it. All right, you have to motivate. You stay motivated. You have to push. You have to discipline yourself. Okay, so you have an energy that's very disciplined, very productive. Okay, This is why you have so much right now, all right, because you really worked hard for it, okay? And I feel like you guys could really be, also coaching other people, okay? That's why pod number 2 could also be significant for you as well if you feel drawn to watch pod number 2, okay? You definitely have an energy where people want to copycat, like not copycat in a bad way, okay? Because copying energy isn't always a bad thing, okay? It's like, as long as you do your own little twist to it. I'm getting the message, like how Adam and Eve like bit the apple and stuff like that, and it's like, it was almost like a, bite this and I bite this, like, I want to bite this too. So it's like I'm getting that energy. People kind of want a taste of what you have, so they follow you. They follow your path. They follow what you do. All right. So some of you guys might notice a lot of people may copy you. Okay. And I feel like Spirit is saying to not really get, don't take offense to it, because don't see it so much as like, oh, you're copying me. Take it more as like, oh, wow, like you're influenced. You are actually that for people. You influence people to really fight for this cornucopia. It's not like, they're taking from yours. You are really just providing that pathway for them. All right. That's what I'm getting. I'm always getting like a driveway, really like a guide. Okay. You're other people's fairy godmother. All right. Is that... I don't know what I'm seeing in this. It's like so blurry in here. But I feel like, that could be what's significant. You guys had like a vision. You had a goal. You had a dream. You didn't really see it clearly. But, you still kept, fighting for whatever this was. I feel like you guys really had an urge of someone like really pushing you, motivating you to fight for something. And it's like, by the time you got there, you realized what it was, what this was for. That's this energy here. You have an energy of like really seeing the positive, seeing everything happens for a reason. All right. Yeah. Like, you believe the lessons that you went through in life made you into the person you are, and that's really true, you guys. It's really what we make of it, right? So I feel like that goes for the good and the bad. You really took your time and still kept going, even though that path wasn't cleared out for you, even though you couldn't see at the end of the road. You just knew you had a goal. And like I said, that strength emoji, I use that when it was really like finding your inner strength. And this is what makes your energy addicting. Some of you guys could also, work out, I feel like that's just been the energy this past week, is working out. If any of you guys have been feeling drawn to go to that gym, you're not the only one, okay? So yes, literally working out. I feel like, you reaching the finish line. Some of you already reached this finish line, all right? You are literally reaping the benefits now, all right? And I feel like this is what you provide for people, okay? Like, yeah, I'm seeing like a race, and it's like, I'm seeing that string, and they're so determined to be the first one to break that string, at the end of the, the goal line. I don't know what it's called, but this is what I feel like, you do. Like, I feel like I want to run, like I want to go, like that's the energy that you give to people. That's why your energy is addicting. People see what you have and they're like, wow, you're really, God's proof, literally. I'm hearing that song, God's plan. Like, yes, your testimonies, all of this, it's like you have proven, the existence of wealth, the existence of good morals, of good traditions, of following a path of faith. And, I'm telling you, this is a very positive mindset, okay? And even through the hardships, you still kept like, all right, I know where I gotta go, and I'm still gonna go. All right. I love that. That is beautiful. I'm telling you, all three, I love this energy. Wow. All piles were beautiful. Alrighty, so let's see. You have a beautiful soul, beautiful heart. And yes, even my masculine's watching. I'm calling you beautiful, okay? Definitely a beautiful, beautiful vibe with you. Alright. Some of you guys might really like apples, grapes, fruit, all that stuff, okay? You really definitely prioritize your health, alright? I feel like you eat with intentions as well. Like, okay, I'm gonna eat red today, you know, to help my root chakra. So that's, you know, the red cherries, the red apples, and stuff like that. I feel like you guys may also work on your chakras, or you could be learning about them, because I do feel like there's an energy of really following your passions. And I feel like you guys have a lot of different passions, okay? It's almost like it's they all come together and make one big one, and that's you. Like, you're the cornucopia. Literally, okay? I just realized this cornucopia is in a forest. What a interesting spot. So, yeah, like, you definitely have that energy of, like, unexpected, okay? Yeah. You definitely... Lord, very optimistic. Alrighty. So, I feel like you're creating generational wealth, you know? Alrighty, so let's see. For pile number 3, Spirit, what makes pile number 3's energy so addicting? It's so alluring. Please and thank you. For pile number 3. For pile number 3... Knight of Swords. Didn't I say, like, I felt like I wanted to move and stuff? Knight of Swords is a fast energy, and it's so funny because she's on a feather, okay? But look what she has in her hand, a paintbrush. So it's like her muse, okay? This is what's keeping you going, is like your muse. You guys have a muse of something, okay? You guys could be painters, you could be artists. Yes, I'm getting that scene of Titanic, you know, when Jack was drawing Rose. Wow. Okay, so, not drawing, he was painting. Yeah, he was painting. So some of you guys could paint as well. Like I said, I feel like you have multiple passions, multiple, you know, skills. You guys are very good at a lot. I feel like the main thing is you know how to cook, okay? You know how to get down in that kitchen. All right, I need to take some pointers. All right. But I feel like there's also this energy, like, you read, you write, you know, you are really up to date with a lot. Okay. I know, like, the news is not, you know, the greatest. I personally do not watch the news. You know, I sometimes have to take, like, social media detox because it's just heavy energy. But you know, I also try not to watch the crazy things, because then that's what they feed you on social media. So I feel like there's this energy of that. You know, you're very mindful what you watch, what you read. Some of you guys might really just watch things just to be up to date with things, and that's it. You don't take it as like, oh my gosh, the world's ending, you know, like me. But yeah, so there's this energy of that. You really are, I'm really getting you're very smart, okay? And this is how people see you as well. Like, you're very smart, you know how to do a lot, very skillful. I'm thinking of Bob the Builder, okay? Some of you guys could be like into construction work as well. You really are in this energy of building a foundation, all right? It's like you already did, or this is your goal, this is your dream, to have something, you know, that you made. All right, that's beautiful. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are addicted to you because you're actually their muse. You are literally a living version of God's plan, literally. People see you and they're like, oh my gosh, I believe in the stars, I believe in God, I believe everything is great. You know, like, you really provide that energy, that optimism towards people. All right, I don't know why, like, this I'm getting all silly. So yeah, I feel like definitely have this energy of also, you know, expressing yourself freely. All right, definitely. like I said, this is an interesting spot to be in in the forest. But it's like, oh well, I'm gonna still eat my fruit. I'm gonna still eat my cornucopia. Like, that's funny. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Please and thank you for pile number 3. Some of you guys might like mohawks. I'm getting, you really do like things that are not considered, welcome, normal, taboo. Literally, you could be tarot readers. I'm being drawn to how her hair is spiky. So it's like you wear, your hair in a freestyle. Oh, yes. Because that's what I was getting when I was like, I was hearing the cooks, the books, the looks, but it's like the way Spirit was saying it was like it was rhyming. The cooks, the books, the looks. Like, you guys may freestyle. You could have like freeform locks, but I feel like your energy is just like, freedom of speech, freedom of me. Like, literally, I don't even know if that made sense, but oh well. Like, I would still go on with it. Like, that's your energy. That's literally your energy. It's very freestyle. Okay, there's nothing original really. Like with you, I feel like it's just very not original. Like, I feel like it's an energy of like you don't follow really others. It's like I'm an original. I'm gonna create something new. It's very freestyled. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna get, thank you, Spirit. 6 of Pentacles. Didn't I say there's like an energy of like a fairy godmother in here? So I feel like that's what this is with the 6 of Pentacles. You have people that look up to you. You're their muse. Okay, you are people's muse. I feel like a lot of people may actually come to you for advice. We have the teacup here, so it's like you're very up to date with a lot, like with the world, everything. You guys may also like study astrology, numerology, like things that aren't really studied. Okay, you have a lot. You definitely know a lot. Okay, so yeah, let's pull from here as well. Yeah, freestyle in here, definitely. You guys could rap. You could sing. Oh my god. Y'all, look, different styles. See, it's a freestyle in here. I love this. I feel like you guys rock different cultures as well. I'm definitely getting that vibe here. You're very much aware of what different things are. Oh, you guys could speak different languages as well. Okay, but I'm getting like the greetings, the clothing, the food. You guys are very, very educated on a lot of that. Okay. You're like, oh, they do it this way down here. Like that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's see. Anything else for pile number 3? We got chocolate skin. We got connected to your inner child. That's why that freestyle energy is, because that's what kids are. Like, they're very much, they follow the beat of their own drum. Okay. We got single, a close relationship with your parents, not too skinny. All right, so yeah, you guys are not afraid to get your grub on. That's this cornucopia. Like, you guys are really living an abundant life. Okay, you're not afraid to do anything, really. Like, it's like you don't fear judgment of others. You don't fear any of that. It's like, yeah, it's a freestyle energy with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And we have ear tattoo. You guys, I'm telling you, where this cornucopia, where it's placed, is an interesting place. Okay, you guys do things differently, things that are unexpected. You guys could really have an ear tattoo. Now that's a very interesting place to have a tattoo, right? That's a lot of pain, I'm sure, but that's what I mean. How, like, with you, it's like it's wild, it's free. It's like, alright, I might just get a tattoo today. Like, whoa, where did that come from? Yeah, that's y'all energy. Okay. Some of you guys, that might be also your favorite flavor is chocolate. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. Alright, so I think that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I feel like you guys are also very, like, you make people laugh. Literally. You are the ones that make people laugh. Okay? You're very silly, very goofy. Alright, so, alright. I think that's all I have for you. This is a 20-minute long video. Lord. Okay, so if this resonated with you, feel free to comment. I would love to read it. Don't forget to like this video. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 4, this is your reading. So let's see what makes your energy so addicting and so alluring. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so you guys got number 38, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Wow, so you're the only pile that actually got an archangel. Okay, so I feel like this is actually speaking of something important. Okay, I feel like right now what's making your energy addicting and alluring, I feel like there's this message of you just completed something very important. Like this, whatever this is, opened your heart chakra. So you could actually be attracting like a new love. You could be attracting a connection that is more, you know, on a higher frequency, a higher vibration. Okay, that's literally what I'm getting. I feel like I'm not gonna say like healed, because I feel like we're always healing, like, from a lot, especially with this world, but I feel like you healed from something that broke you, to that probably closed your heart. Okay, this could have been a broken heart. This could have been, you know, you lost someone that you love deeply, or again, this could be a betrayal. Okay, I feel like Spirit wants to acknowledge that you really did just complete an important step, and I feel like it's better from here on out. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. So right now what's making your energy addicting is that it's like I'm getting new vibes, new me, new energy. Okay, so yeah, I feel like also with this heart chakra, I feel like you have accepted something as well. You have an energy of self-love, self-acceptance. You look at yourself and you see the beauty on the inside and on the outside. Okay, and that's so crazy, you guys, because just the other day I was talking to one of my coworkers about body dysmorphia, right? And I was just saying, like, you know, how we are always hard on ourselves, like, and we shouldn't be, you know, we shouldn't be criticizing ourselves. And I feel like this is this energy, like, you don't do that. You probably used to, but I feel like you have kind of gotten out of that, or again, you're working on it. You're actively working on looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, dang, I look good. Dang, like, who's that? Like, ooh, you know, like, you're feeling yourself, and you have every right to feel yourself. And it's an energy of confidence, and it's so crazy because even like cockiness, you know, I got a different understanding of cockiness energy. It's not really just so like, oh, you think you're better. No, it's actually, we should want to feel that energy. We should want to be cocky, you know. We should want to be in the energy where, like, I know I look good. I know I'm great. I know, you know, I'm, you know, beautiful, sexy, all that stuff, you guys. We should feed our aura that. You know, it shouldn't be looked down upon. Oh, you're too cocky. You know, it's different when you're like, all right, it's all me kind of thing. It's different. I'm not talking about that one, y'all. But I do feel like there's this energy that you give off to that. Okay, so a lot of people are actually attracted to you because they love this openness with you. And I feel like you guys have definitely probably been single for some time, or you have taken a period of really being by yourself. So even if you're in a relationship now, I feel like you definitely experienced a long period of by yourself, isolation. It could also be celibacy. All right, I feel like I always get that one pile, like celibacy, solo energy, hermit vibe. It could even be 3 to 4 years. You know, that's a long time. That is a long time to be alone with yourself. But it's like that is necessary for healing, for growth, and that's why Spirit was like, you just finished an important milestone. So some of you guys who already been single for some time, yeah, y'all not about to be. Nope. I feel like there's definitely someone coming to you that matches that vibration of yours. Okay. And I'm also being drawn to like this shield here. Okay, so I feel like you are really an angel of protection for people as well. You fight for people. Not saying like actually physical. You could lay a hand, okay, but I feel like you really fight for the people you love. You know, you take care of the people that you know. You love, and I definitely am getting like older sibling vibes. It could even be the youngest sibling. It's either you're the oldest or you're the youngest, okay? So it's like I do feel like there's this energy of you come with protection. You have this energy of I want to protect. I'm definitely getting Emperor vibes. You guys could have, what is that placement? It could be something in your fourth Lord, I can't remember. I remember reading something, but I can't remember fully. It's something in your fourth house though, okay? Lord, I cannot remember. It could be Aries. Yeah, it could be Aries in the fourth house. Lord, I don't know, you guys. I'm still making my way down that path, you know, reading charts and stuff. It's still a learning process for me, but yeah, I feel like you have that emperor energy, okay, like a protector, leader. Yeah, that's what I feel with you. And again, with this shield here, I feel like you have very tough skin, but it's like this wasn't overnight. Like this happened, you know, this protection happened because you experienced a lot of crap, you know, a lot of crap that really had to, you know, push you into an energy of learning how to love, respect, honor yourself. And that's what you are now. Literally, you are that person now. You are Archangel Raphael's, you know, wingman, wingwoman, you know, literally. You guys could have probably worked with Archangel Raphael during your healing process, okay? Yeah, that's very beautiful. And also, especially my masculines out here watching, you have a, you're connected to your feminine energy, okay? Y'all know, like, what is his name? What's his name? I think it's David Boa, something like that. The one who played Aquaman. Alright, I don't know his name. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay, like, okay, he's gorgeous, right? He, you know, that long hair, that's the vibe that I'm getting with, you know, you, especially, you know, my masculines watching. You guys are, it doesn't, you know, you don't have to have that long hair that he had, but you have an energy where you're connected to, you know, that feminine energy. And again, you could be a masculine watching as well, so you are very connected to, you know, giving, nurturing, receiving as well. But again, it's more of like nurturer. All right, you take care of the ones you love. You love very deeply. You love very like your love is very honorable, okay? I feel like a lot of people were lucky to even experience your love, all right? And again, the ones that betrayed you, the ones that lost that, of course, they would never forget this. This is a different energy. Like I said, you're the only pile that got an archangel. This is important. This is significant in a way, and I feel like this is really, you know, sadly, this could have been, you know, a really major traumatic experience for you, whatever this was that, you know, now you are shielded. But I feel like you're not shielded in a way where you have a wall. You're shielded in a way where you have boundaries now. You have much more respect, much more self-love. You know, you actually partake in self-care practices as well, okay? So I feel like a lot of people really are coming towards you because you're very open now. You're opening up yourself to new possibilities. I feel like some of you guys could be dating now. You could be, you know, getting yourself out there more. Or, you know, if you are in a relationship, you could be doing new things with your partner. You know, I feel like there's an energy of getting out of your shell, getting out of your bubble, and actually doing things that, you know, you love doing. I feel like you guys are really getting comfortable in your own skin. So that's beautiful. Pile number 4. That is very, look, see what I mean? That 3 of Swords, Y'all, I feel like you experienced a lot. It could have been more than once. This is probably why you spent such a long period by yourself. Some of you guys could have moved away. I just seen that Six of Swords. Okay, so you probably literally moved states, moved countries, like literally extreme, because you prioritized your health. All right, so let's see. That's so funny. I just heard a plane. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. That's so funny. We have 10 of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles here, I feel like there's this energy of really you have worked on yourself. You have worked on your inner self, okay? There's something about securing the bag as well here. So it's a lot of green here. So I feel like this could also be what's making your energy addicting. You guys have money moves that you're making. Some of you guys might also already be making a good income for yourself, and I feel like it's you, like you could be the breadwinner in the family, the breadwinner, you know, by yourself. Like I feel like it was you who put yourself there, who really fought for this, okay? With the Three of Wands here, I feel like you guys could really have multiple incomes, but I feel like also with this Three of Wands here, you guys have really, you have gone through a lot. Like this is like different paths, literally. Three of Wands is like, this is almost deserved. You've been through so much crap. It could have been like three traumatic experiences, okay? And it's like now you're you know, you have your ships now, you have your gifts, you have your you're reaping, you know, the benefits, you're reaping your abundance. You have this energy of like, I'm not playing around either, okay? So I feel like that's another thing. Some of you guys could have maybe came from the army, the navy, yeah, because you know, being in the military, it's like pros and cons. I'm not in the military, you guys, but it's pros and cons. I feel like they provide, you know, a way to support you by also, you know, disciplining you, like giving you the push, giving you, like basically being on top of you, literally being on top of you, teaching you how, basically rebranding yourself, rebuilding yourself. Some of you guys, this could be, you know, one of the things you experience, because that's also traumatic, you know. That's not everyone in the military has a, oh wow, I love it, you know, experience. So that could be one of the things, or maybe, you know, the people around you. So I do feel like you have definitely experienced different things in life, different pathways, and they all have like molded you into this person. All right. But again, I do feel like each of them have really played a part, okay? Because again, like I said, with the military, they're on you, especially like that boot camp, like they're on you. They're on you. They're literally doing everything to try to break you down in the boot camp, but you still, you know, persevere, you still keep going, and this is your energy, okay? I feel like a lot of people see you and they know that you had it rough. But now they see you living love, like living in love, living in light. Okay, so some of you guys, again, could have met someone already that is really, you know, allowing you to be in that feminine energy, feel safe, feel comforted, you know. So that's awesome. I'm getting the message of being hit on. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely like, people are attracted to you because again, they want to talk to you. You now have this energy of being more open. All right, it's so funny because it's like people do know when you're closed off. People do know, like, all right, I know this person's single, like they just know. I feel like also there's this energy too that you're becoming more open, meaning like you guys are talking more. You could be talking more about, you know, your experiences. You could be talking more in a better way, like in a much more happier way. Like I feel like you guys really been through a lot, and this is again what Spirit was saying, like you've been through something very important. Like you completed something. It's like you're on to the next stage now. Like, you know, now I can you know, look back and not dwell, not get mad, get angry. I can look back and see, you know, how that actually helped me. Okay, so you changed your viewpoint. I feel like you really worked on your inner self, your root chakra. This could also have to do with family, you guys. I feel like you're very different from your family, so that could be another thing. Your energy is, you know, unique. Like I said, you were the only pile that got an archangel. Alright, so let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Please and thank you for pile number 4. What makes their energy so addicting, so alluring? Thank you. We have Ace Ace of Swords, King of Cups. Then I say you're expressing yourself differently. The way you're talking more open. Alright, I feel like you guys at one point were closed off. You excluded people, but now you have welcomed a lot. You're very open again. Okay, it's like, all right, I'm putting myself out there again. Like I said, you guys could be dating again. Okay, yeah, it's like I'm getting the Fool's energy, but you know, he's not a fool in this journey. He's much more wiser. He's much more, you know, educated, alert, but he's still in that energy of fool. Like, all right, I'm gonna open my arms again. I'm gonna let myself fall again. But this time, I know, you know, where to fall. All right, I know. That's you guys. Okay, so I feel like really a lot of people that come into you are suitors. All right, this is the only power that I really got that energy with, is the people that are attracted to you and allured to you, is because this is new energy that they feel from you. Okay, I feel like also a lot of you guys have been working on yourselves. Like, it could be your body, it could be like, you know, you're taking better care of your hair, your skin. You know, you're actually putting more effort into yourself. Like, I feel like you gotten yourself out of like a depressed state, or it's not even just depressed. It could just be, again, just, you know, you didn't feel like doing much. You know, you're in an energy of really healing. Okay, so you have gotten out of that. That's beautiful. So yeah, that is very beautiful. You see, y'all, look at the King of Cups. You see how there's an opening and a ship is coming through? This is what I said. I feel like the people that are coming to you are suitors, and you're opening up yourself again to that. All right, so let's get some messages from, thank you, Spirit. We got sweet person. So yeah, like, you are very kind, you're very sweet. Like I said, you ride for those people that you love, and the people that have gotten to experience your love and took your love for granted, they have regretted that. Okay, because look what's behind it. The 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. I feel like you really do have people, you know, they wish they didn't do that. And you see how it's all these people? Yeah, you had a lot of experience where a lot of people done you dirty. Okay, some of you guys might also like to color your hair. You could wear different colors, like green, pink. You know, there's a lot of green and pink in here. Blue, orange. Like, we have soft skin. Oh my gosh, love it. Not afraid no more. Like I said, that Fool's energy, like, he's gonna step back out again, or she gonna step back out again, but he is wiser, you know. So yeah, you're not afraid to take chances no more. You're not afraid to start over no more. You're opening up yourself. Okay, so that could be anything. Again, you might be opening up yourself to working again, you know, to relationships, to talking to people, like stuff like that. It all depends. And also, this could also talk about facing your fears. Okay, you guys have that energy of like facing them, or you already faced them. Okay, yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. And then we have soft skin. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are now prioritizing, you know, you. All right, you, like, you're taking much more effort. We got singer. You guys could, you know, sing. You could rap as well. Also with the singer here, it could also be your voice. This could be why your energy's addicting. Yeah, with that Ace of Swords here. I feel like anyone that really, it's almost like, you know, the ASMR videos, you know, that's why people watch them, really, is because the comfort, you know, the tingles that the person's voice brings. So I feel like that's also you. You have a sweet you're soft spoken, you have a sweet energy, and this goes to my masculines watching as well. Okay, I feel like I have to say that because it's not just a feminine thing. Okay, some masculines may also be able to voice themselves in a way that is soft, that is, you know, allows people to feel heard, feel safe, feel compassion, you know, feel love. And then we have private, but it came out reverse. So yeah, I do feel like you guys are out of that hermit mode. You're out. This is what I mean, how your energy has opened up now. Okay, and I don't know, like, if you guys are aware of this now, but yeah, like your heart chakra is very much open now. So you probably are getting hit on. Like, you probably have people coming up to you like, hey, can I get your number? Hey, you look good. You know, you're receiving more compliments because you're in this energy of loving yourself more, you know, confident more, you know, more confident. I said that backwards. But yeah, you're more confident. So it's like now you're actually attracting that energy. You're attracting it. So you're going to hear it. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. Like all of that. Okay. Let's get one more. I feel like with the key here, you have really found something. You have really found, like, you know, a key to happiness. Like, again, like, I feel like you guys have welcomed something new, and this again could be a partnership. I keep saying that because I'm feeling that the most, like romance in your life. Okay, yeah, okay. And then we also have giggles. So yeah, you have an energy of very sweet, very, very angelic like. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you. For another group of you, there's something about a marriage here. I feel like you guys could be making things work again. Okay, so I do pick up on that. All right, so it's like with the key here, it's like you have found something, you know, that kind of pushed you again, made you find that spark. You know, you're opening up a door, and it's like once you open up this door, it's like whatever was behind you is like all those doors are closed. It's like you are really walking in a new chapter. All right, yeah, that's very beautiful. I feel like all these piles were deep. I love that. Okay, so yeah, pile number 4, I think that's all I have for you. If this resonated with you, feel free to let me know. Feel free to comment. I would love to read it. Don't forget to give this video a like. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye.